Good morning, guys. I'm on my way to work as usual. I was on Twitter last night. Yes, you can follow me at EricTV365 on Twitter. I asked a question of who were your top family, daily family oriented. They don't have to have a family. I mean, it can just be family friendly. It could be whatever. It could be like a couple that has a dog. Just be a couple that their content is family friendly, it's family appropriate, there's not a lot of curse words and there's not a lot of bad things happening in their vlogs, which I don't think there's that many daily vloggers out there that are not family friendly. Who are your top family friendly vloggers, daily vloggers, that are under 100,000 subscribers? Leave a comment down below, list them out to me, because I'm trying to put together kind of a collab. You'll see what I'm doing. I don't want to spill the beans, as they'd say, but I'm just looking for what everybody, what the majority is kind of comfortable watching, you know, like who they see, because I really haven't watched a lot of YouTube lately. I'll be honest with you. Life gets busy, it gets in the way sometimes, and you're not able to sit there and dedicate a couple hours of watching YouTube, along with creating for YouTube and having a full-time job and being a family man. So my YouTube watching has dwindled a lot over the last, I don't know, year and a half, probably. How many days until Christmas?
3.
What? 3? And I still don't have my boys back.
Build a Christmas Lego set with Cole and Carson after school.
Yeah, I already ruined that surprise yesterday. Sorry. The boys have been looking for Jingle all morning, and I found him when I was fixing their breakfast. No, I already poured the cereal. I was going in the fridge to get the milk.
Hi. Look, our milk is that.
What did he do to our milk?
He poisoned it.
He turned it green and he's drinking it.
Milkshake?
It's a milkshake.
Yeah. That's a bad spot to be. He's gonna freeze.
Good. Let me try that again. Usually the first couple of words don't come out. Every time I answer the phone, I'm like, trying to say hello, and nothing comes out. So, anyways, let's try that again. Good morning, guys. I am on my way to surprise Jacob and go to his field trip. I'm so excited. When they sent out the notification for his field trip a couple months ago, they didn't ask for any parents, volunteers to go to be chaperones. And I was really disappointed and upset that this might be the very first field trip that I have to miss, because they're getting older now. They're 4th grade. I guess she just assumes that they don't need any help anymore. So I emailed her. I'm like, can parents still go? And she said yes. And so I was like, awesome. So then I asked Jacob last night if he wanted me to go, and I honestly didn't think he was gonna say yes. And he told me yes, he did. And so I told him, I'm like, it kind of depends on how I feel tomorrow. And also, I have a last minute order that came in yesterday that I need to do. It's just cupcakes, which are pretty simple, and I've already baked them, but I have to deliver them today. And so I told him that I might not be able to go. And he got upset. He's like, Mom, my feelings are hurt that you're not going. And so he still thinks that I'm not coming, but I can't miss his very last field trip. You know, he goes to middle school next year, and they don't do field trips anymore. And I've gone to every single field trip of his, starting in kindergarten. So there's no way that I'm going to miss this opportunity. You have to take advantage of them when you can, because kids grow up so fast. The field trip is not super close either. It's 45 to 50 minutes away. It's north of us, up in Huntsville. But I've heard it's a pretty good museum, so I'm excited to see it. Jacob. I came. Are you glad I'm here? Yeah.
An axe, very good. Just remember, the bit is the part that bites. The bit is the part that bites. How many biting parts do you see on that axe?
1.
1. What's another word for 1?
No.
Second most popular answer. What's the third most popular answer? No, for 1. Starts with an S.
Single.
Single.
Single. Very good.
Thank you.
Bit axe. It has, but the whole long name is, this is a black powder, muzzle loading, smooth bore, flintlock gun or musket. All right, that's the gunpowder exploding or burning. You have a hole in the barrel of the gun. It burns in through there if you're lucky. And if you've got your gunpowder packed tight enough, it'll explode, shooting the bullet out.
Jacob, this is where he died, huh? That's kind of creepy. We're gonna go see. This is where he died, huh? At 6:15. I don't think that was his bed. It's a little small.
All kinds of things you can cook in a Dutch oven. This is probably the one you're more familiar with. Yes? Yes. Looks like a stew pot. Yeah. I have one that's kind of like a skillet that's sitting back here that I'm going to cook your popcorn in today. Add some of this to our pot. Anybody want to take a guess what this is?
Butter.
Not butter.
Yogurt. Blue cheese.
It's kind of slimy, so it's not going to be cheese or milk or butter.
Lard.
There you go.
He told me.
So, yes, this is lard. Absolutely, this is nothing but straight up pig fat.
Yummy.
Oh, I got something grosser for you here in just a minute. Pig fat. They used it to cook in. And here's the thing. I call this the WD-40 of Sam Houston's rule. And here's why. Not only did you cook with it, ladies, it was a beauty treatment. Oh, yeah. If you needed lotion, you came to the kitchen, Analyze gave you lard.
Are we going to learn about Analyze?
If you had chapped lips, you come to the kitchen, Analyze would give you lard.
I have chapped lips.
So here's the thing, though. You think lard is gross used as chapstick.
No.
Okay, hold on. Put your hand down. Put your hands down. And on the East Coast, cosmetics were starting to become popular. Because before that, they used berries and other plants in order to give their lips a look of red or their cheeks a hint of rouge.
What?
Rouge, like a blush. They'd use berries and stuff for it.
Like strawberries.
Like strawberries or blackberries, right, absolutely. Over in the East Coast, cosmetics were starting to take off. You know what their main ingredient in their lipstick was?
What?
Lard. Whale blubber.
Whoa.
Can you imagine how bad that smelled?
We're getting popcorn that she made in a Dutch oven. Is the popcorn good? Yeah.
It is.
There's not really any salt on it though. You got lard on it though.
I did.
She put lard in the pot. This is some of his original furniture in here. We're home from the field trip.
Yeah.
Did you have fun, dude? Did you learn a lot?
One thing.
One thing out of the whole day? I guess you weren't paying attention very well, dude.
I was.
Because I learned a lot. And now he's doing homework. Did you like when they were called your name out at the beginning? Were you embarrassed? Why? I thought that was cool. So we know this guy who was our realtor back in Dallas, and he grew up in Houston, I believe. But the owner of that museum that we were at, which is the Sam Houston State Museum, he is friends with our realtor. And so our realtor posted an article about this museum a couple of weeks ago on Facebook. And I commented on it. I was like, oh, that's cool. Jacob will be there in a couple of weeks for his field trip. And he replied and said, well, tell me what day, which I did. I wasn't sure what he was going to do. But when we first got there and, you know, all the classes were sitting down, they're like, well, we just want to say hi to a friend of ours. And said, well, actually, she said Jason at first and said his last name. We're like, no, you mean Jacob? And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I mean Jacob. So I thought that was cool, but he got embarrassed. I picked up the kids from school early since Jacob had his field trip, but we had some things going on next door at the house. When I got home from picking up the kids from school, I noticed that the ground was soaking wet. There was puddles of water. And I was like, oh crap, is that coming from our house? And I walked over there, and the neighbor's house has like a pipe from their hot water heater that is leaking.
The neighbors is our friend. The neighbors are our friends.
I've met them, but I don't have their phone numbers, and they're not home. And so I felt like hopeless. I didn't know what I could do. So I ended up calling the water company, and they came out and shut the water off. But I'm pretty sure it's been doing this all day because there's water running down the street. And it was a pretty constant flow of hot water coming out. And I am hoping that there is no water damage inside their house. I just checked the mail and look what I got. I got some more pictures for our photo wall. Yay! And these are pictures from our trip to California. What is that on your head, dude?
I want all 35 of my sight words.
Let me see what it says. Sight word 35 king. Way to go, buddy. So you know all of them?
Yeah, all 35.
Good job. I like that shirt on you, honey. It looks good.
Looks real good. Hey, I'm sorry, what's going on here? What happened, Amy? Have you explained
I explained it,
okay.
yeah.
The house blew up next door.
No. That's what Eric was worried about because he thought it had something to do with the gas too, and that's why he came home to save his family and make sure we were safe. But it seems to be okay. One of the kids got home from school and Eric told him to walk in and check to make sure there's no water leaking or, you know, coming from the ceiling or on the floor, and he said there's not. So thankfully, it looks like their house is okay. They're just gonna have a very large water bill.
Look how small my socks are. Look how cool my new jacket
Where are your socks? Did you just put new socks on?
Yeah.
Your Ninja Turtle ones?
Yeah.
Let me see your elbow, dude. Oh, yeah. Jacob,
What?
I talked about shopping for your jacket last night. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you love it?
Hey, you better say something.
What do you...
I love these.
You love those?
Back away from the cupcakes, homie.
These are the cupcakes I just finished for an order that we're about to deliver. They look pretty. Now we're going to the Lego store with all these crazy boys.
You thought that was Christmas stuff.
We didn't have to wait in line today, guys. That was awesome. We just walked right in. And it's a, what is it, gingerbread house? Yeah. I don't know, you can't really see the picture, but we're about to build it and we'll show it to them.
Yay.
After we go get our free Texan slushie, we're having a Lego build party now. Who's almost done? Looks like Colin's almost done.
Here's taking a break to get his Texan slushie.
Heck yeah. Free Legos and free slushies. You can't beat it.
Xander's
There
multitasking.
we go. He can drink and he can build at the same time. Show it to me. I like it. Very cool. You finish yours too? Let's get my sweet babies.
I miss this. That's why I haven't taken him to his bed yet. He never lets me.
He fell asleep in the car.
I carried him in and he still stayed asleep. Usually he starts to wake up.
And wants mommy.
So okay, we just laid down together.
Eric's taking advantage of cuddle time.
I miss it.
The older they get, the less it
If he was
happens.
awake, this wouldn't be happening.
Don't wake him up.
He's
He's
gonna
not a
fart
fart.
on me.
It's not a good place to lay, dude.
I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, a comment down below on what your favorite part of the vlog was. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button because we love to share our family with you because we like to push that happiness out there in the world.